Hello out there. To hack something you have to recon, because recon is the first step to hunt. So in this video we'll be listing out some of the top search engine which will help you to hack smartly. And I'll start with the very popular one, Sudan. If you really want to hack, you need to have resources. What resources you can attack on. Okay, so where you are going to find out all these resources. Sudan is the best, one of the best threat intelligence platform out there. Though it is paid, but there are certain features available for you in the free version as well. So you can log into your Sudan account, create your Sudan account, log into that and try exploring into it. You will be just amazed to see the kind of stuff they have crawled in their databases. You can see that some of the key terms that I am using over here to find out the resources of my interest for further hacking. So just it is all about your imagination, but I'm just letting you sources to fulfill your imagination this time. So focus on that. So see, I'm just searching some big IP, some ports, 3389s, some 554 port for RTSP. Then I'll move on to the second part. Okay, and that is equally a very important threat intelligence platform. Like Sudan, that is nothing but Census. Census, though it is a little complicated than Sudan, but it is equally good, and I'll say that you should try it. So you have to just log into the site of census.io, and you'll equally get the kind of thing that you have witnessed in Sudan. I'll be just mentioning some of the port. Just there is a specifying field and such values. There are wildcard, but just keep one thing in your mind, that while searching through all these engines, please keep your search query handy, so that you don't waste much of the time in finding the accurate queries to get the results of your interest. Okay, so this is one of the IP that I've tried to find out, and the Census will also give you an option to just check the website while browsing through the databases. So I'm just proceeding to one of the selected resource. It's very simple. Okay, I think the access certificate of the website has expired. That's why it's giving this kind of connection is not private. So this is nothing but a Fortinet login. Okay, now once you have a Fortinet login, you can try all the default passwords and try to break into their firewall portal. Okay, so let's try with admin. I think admin will not work. It will be considering it very naive to keep admin as a password. Now let's move on to the another one, and this is onefee.io. This is equally very popular, but at the same time it's paid, and it's a threat defense platform. So it will not only tell you the resources, but also try to find out the thing associated, like what kind of threat that has been associated, if anything leaking in the internet. So they will tell you that. But the features are more or less less attractive than Sudan and Census, so I'll keep it in the category number 3. See, they will give you a facility to search based on domain, based on different kind of parameters, like what kind of vulnerabilities are there, what kind of attack vectors that could be possible. But all these things are paid. Okay, so in the free version you'll be just having a facility to get the IP related to the domain. Most of the time I have checked that, but sometimes that is also very useful if you are getting an additional IP related to a domain. Okay, so I think you should, whatever this is not a comprehensive video that you should expect that I'll display all the features of a particular search engine. I'm just giving you the just a direction that in which direction you should work to maximize your output. Okay, So rest of the use cases you can create at your end, and that will be very much helpful. Okay, now let's jump into our fourth search engine. And see, I am just showing you some of the things that yes, it's a captcha based search engine, so definitely you can see all the features are paid, like the vulnerability scan. You can run a vulnerability scan, you can run the sniffer threats. Okay, now we'll be just jumping into the Chinese threat intelligence platform, Zhumai. It has got definitely a tons of features to explore, so I'll recommend each and every one of you to just play with this threat intelligence platform, and you will definitely be very happy in the line of Sudan. Okay, but you have to create an account, and then only you will be able to search all these things. Yes, the search results are a bit slow as compared to Sudan, but obviously that much of thing we can tolerate, because the resources are very, it's very fast. Okay, see, I have just searched some ports. Okay, and I'm just searching a title index of this kind of titles. You must have watched in the pages where directory listings are more or less visible, but I have not found anything like that over here. Maybe my search query is not that accurate, so I'm not saying that I'm just putting that accurate search queries. I'm also playing with them, and I refine my queries based on that. So it's a trial and use game. So you should do the same at your end. You should keep all your search queries with your repeated trial and error, and keep them handy, and that will definitely help you to get good results out of your search. Okay, I'm just showing some of the websites that I have tried to explore using this search engine, Zhumai. Okay, now the entire concept is that first you are trying to find out the resources from this threat intel platform. Now what you will be looking for? You will be looking for what kind of exploit that are possible. So, okay, now you know about the platform. Suppose the platform is using WordPress. Suppose the platform is using some voice services which is vulnerable to certain kind of attack. So first you will try to find out that how many, what are the number of resources that are using, the number of resources in the internet that are using that vulnerable services. In Zhumai, there is a very important facility that you can search on based on the icons also, on different kind of files also. So that is a very great feature. See, you can see window based or the Huawei based. You can see. So that is very important. Okay, so I think you have understood the concept of bringing this video for you. I have divided this video into 3 parts. In the first part, I'll be just showing you the search engines related to finding resources, threat intel platform, and corresponding vulnerabilities identification platform. And in part 2 and 3, I'll be just presenting on the search engine platforms, which will help you to identify the users associated with it, because in red teaming it is in a wholesome exercise while hacking into a service. Okay, you need to have a different kind of parameters should be at your hand, so that can be used against the attack. Now let's go and try to see one more engine that is called internet gray noise, or the internet noise. Gray noise is very interesting platform, because it will tell you that what kind of things that is going out there in the internet, which is being used, abused, okay, by certain things. Like, see, I'm just copying one of the IP that I have listed during my census search, and I'm just trying to find it out, that is there is anything associated with it. In the gray noise, you have to create your accounts, and at the same time you will be finding different kind of trends and different type of tags. The tags could be CV, the tags could be services, the tags could be anything. I see that this, I'm just searching one of the tags, that is the account test. This is nothing but in a modem build, and the search result is telling that there is some kind of backdoor vulnerability exists. So they have also given that link to that exploit file. Okay, that how that modem backdoor can be abused. So this is very handy, and one must use it. And Grey Noise, again, it's a paid platform. The APIs there are APIs. You can automate all this job through Python. And if you want me to automate the same, then you can just tag me in the comment box of this video, and I'll definitely come up with some automation videos as well. Sorry. Now this is the NetLash. NetLash is another threat intel platform. It will give you all the details related to an IP and the ports, the whois, all the data you can find out at single place. This is, and it will provide you slightly more than that whois that you normally check whenever you get an IP. So this is something. This is one of the interesting platform that I like to explore. See, you can see there are different kind of things are there, features are there. So these features you must try at your end and find out. Just try to search in your way. Again, I'm using that IP of Census to see that if there is anything relevant regarding this IP. So we have found there are 2 ports that are open. Okay, and how this port can be used, what are the ways. See, they have also faced the responses, that HTTP response from the web server, and that is also pretty handy to get the things that the web server is built with. So this is something, a very interesting feature rather than a normal whois. Now I'll be just showing one of my now after narrowing down to different threat intel platform. What do you want? You want to find out ways to hack them. Okay, so let's try to find one more search engine before we jump into the hacking part, the exploit part. And this is FOFA. This is again a Chinese threat intel platform, and there are tons of features out there. You must check the features as per your uses, and I'll again copy that IP and I'll put in FOFA, and FOFA will give me the results. FOFA is another Chinese-based engine, and it's a very good engine. You must use it for different kind of documents, the file, the hash values. It will give you an overall view of overall features of different search engine at one place. So you must use it, and you should know how to use it. Okay, so keep this search engine handy at your bookmark, so that whenever you find the case studies that suits to a particular search engine, you can immediately launch it and get your desired results. Okay. Likewise, I have done in my computer. I have created a search engine bookmark table. So hope this video of mine is giving you certain additional point rather than my previous videos, where I have spoken mostly about specific to vulnerabilities or automation. So here I am just trying to do something different apart from now. After finding the resources, it's time for hunting them, like to find out the exploit related to them. Okay, so what you can do about it, you have to go and search in different search engine which can give me the details about different CVEs or different exploits level. Okay, so the NVD, the National Vulnerability Database, is the biggest database that is possible out there, which gives you this is the National Vulnerability Databases. So what you can do, you just put any random, suppose that I just want to find out what are the vulnerabilities that are associated with the PHP melody. Okay, so I'll just put the PHP melody, and it will give me all the CVs at one place. And sometimes you will not only get the CV, but you will also get the reference exploit page from this. So that is something you can use. And there are different search engine based for looking for CVs also, and one of them is CV Mitre. Okay, so from there you can just search the details regarding a particular CV, and that is also very interesting and handy. But I'll tell you which of which of the search engine in case of finding exploit is my favorite. Okay, this is the CV, search for the CV list. So it will give you all the CVs and associated or related to a particular CV that you want to search. So friends, in the meantime, I just want to say that if you are finding my videos interesting and useful for your work, then please recommend to recommend to your friends or fraternity, and so that they can also get benefited out of it, and at the same time it will be a win-win situation for both of us. And now I'll not say this will sound a bit excuse to all of you that I'll not be taking any break, I'll be coming up with a continuous video, but no, now this time I'll be putting my words into action, and this is the search engine that I was talking about, Exploiters. And this Exploiters will give you all the search engine references at one place, and that is the unique part of this, so you must use it. Okay, I'll be putting all these things in my description box also, so that you can get the list and my GitHub list also. I'll put a GitHub repo for my search engines, so that anybody can get benefit out of it. And see, just by putting WordPress or the YMAX, I'm just getting the list of the exploits that are available in the Exploit TV, which is another very important and trusted platform for finding out the open source exploits. Okay, then you need to do certain customization, but that's okay. If you don't know customization, you cannot survive in this in the field, because you have to do certain. This is another sync vulnerability lab. This is an open vulnerabilities, and here you can find out the vulnerability related to a particular platform, a particular packages. Suppose what are the packages that are malicious with Python. So it will give you the things. This is very handy. You should not use anything in the internet in the name of with a trust, because you should know that how to check all those request packages if you are importing something in the Python, because recently there were news that some of the Python installer packages were backdoored with different kind of malicious codes, and they were just meant to hack the system that were being used by the innocent users. Okay, so I hope this video has given enough of the substance for starting your career in the field of cyber hacking. I'll come up with this kind of series, and 2 more series that I have planned on search engine only, and I hope that you will get sufficient resources at your hand before launching the things. Now, some of the things that I'm just showing you randomly, I'll not go in the detail of them. You can just launch it at your end and try to get the more nitty-gritty out of that. Okay, so this is a open CV platform for vulnerability checking. It will give you all the CVs out there, and the CVs, what the CVs are related to it. So this is the thing, and so hope you have liked this video. And this video is I'm not trying to make this video pretty long, because it is all about search engines and their uses, and but it is 20 minutes long, so bear with me. And again, for the beginners, this entire concept of making this video is to arm you with different kind of tools and different kind of platforms, so that which can give you enough knowledge base, so that you don't have to look into the Google for time and again. Okay, and place you suitably in the field of cyber expertise. Okay, and this is the cloud CV, and here you can get different kind of news related to the open cloud-based services, like what are the Microsoft Azure site recovery DL hijacking issue. You can know that what are the kind of vulnerability that exploited this thing. So thank you, friends. Thank you to be here with this video, and I'll come up with my next video on the search engine part 2. Till then, stay tuned, and it will help your work further. Thank you and have a great time.